Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about luring and compelling. Um, Pretty much the reason for luring and compelling people to try to do things, it's like pretty much the same as puppeteering. Um, the way to counteract it is if it's not your will, don't do it. If it's not something that you would normally do, don't do it. Um, Always make vows for yourself, um, or standards for yourself. Like I've been telling you guys, one of my standards is not dating. So if I find myself dating, I know that pretty much I'm compelled. Um, you just break off the relationship or whatever the case may be. This is my way of protecting myself. May not be your way of protecting yourself. You may have chosen another path. I mean, which you have that prerogative and that right too. But just different things, different forms of compelling. Sometimes people are compelled to leave their homes. Um, the best way to deal with that, you're sleeping, but you're being puppeteered. Um, and you find yourself waking up sometimes outside, um, or waking up in strange locations, and you're like, look, man, all I did was go to sleep. The way to counteract that is by making obstacles for to exit. One of the obstacles could be you pretty much having to use a ladder to get out the door. So you hide the ladder from yourself, the best that you can, to keep from being compelled to exit. Um, Sometimes you're compelled to just take long trips and drives, or whatever the case may be, for no reason at all. You're just driving. You're kind of out of it, but you're just driving or whatever, being lured or compelled to do something. Um, that one is going to be a hard one. You just have to buckle down and control yourself. Um, Remember, when you're introduced to something, or when you're woken up to your flaws, it's kind of hard to accept the flaws in which you're being awakened to, or the situation you're being brought to and being awakened to. Um, Change does not happen overnight. Don't worry about it. Just do the best that you can to protect yourself and do what you can for yourself. But don't have people compelling you to leave your home. That's just illumination. They probably already had you in a bad situation, and that's their way of just pretty much covering it up and saying, oh, well, you weren't here, but you got here on your own, so that's their cover up. So just make sure that if you start feeling compelled, don't go anywhere or whatever. That fake bull that they do where they come in and snatch you up and all that stuff right there, um that's just BS. You already was there. um Pay them no mind. That's just something they do. Really, to be totally honest with you, it's just the bull crap that they play constantly. Just remember, don't be compelled to be all over the place and just doing crazy stuff. Just make sure you guard yourself and keep yourself safe.